Greetings, friends, and welcome back. Today's the day of League Attack. Bingo! Yay! Hey, how visible is the shelf of stuff? Thank you. I aim for nothing, if not excellent. Welcome home! Bingo, there's going to be some really special things happening today. Let me tell you what. It is going to be an amazing stream. Mostly because you're here. Can't see exactly what it is. Okay, does it need to be closer? I think it needs to be slightly farther away, actually. Hold on. Oosh. There we go. Let's see what's out there. Get in your spot! Is that better? Nope, farther away. Farther away. Is that better? Nope, still farther away. Is that better? That's slightly better. And then if I'm right here in the middle, can you see Jen's head? I need to pull stream up on my. Let's see. Jen's right there in the middle. Oh, that's a. Look at you, Bango, with your good ideas. Oh, yeah, that's much better frame. I still do the flex. I have to reach a little bit more for it, but that's okay. Maybe my chair can go up. Chair, do you go up anymore? Ooh, the chair goes up a little bit. Okay, flex. Oh, perfect. Okay, we've still got perfect framing. We've got the beautiful shelf of stuff. Let me shut that door. Is that door distracting? I feel like I'm just. Shut the door. I'm wearing pajama pants because it's comfy day for Brian. I don't know how loud that is. I whistle. Okay, so here's the disappointing part. That where my head goes, I put Jin like literally center stage, so he's gonna have to be moved. It looks like the here we go. So here's the Twilight characters, right? And then there's Aang, the last Airbender, right here. So I think we're gonna bring Jin over since he's my favorite lead character, and then we'll have like the Twilight. Oh, I could put the I could put the Twilight characters on top of the books. Yeah, isn't this fun? We're starting this stream off with some feng shui. Today, as a very special case, Bingo, please reach out to any and all of your friends who you think would possibly show up for 20 minutes to the stream. We're going to be doing our first raid today at 8:30 Central, so that's in about 2 hours. And I want the highest numbers I've ever seen at that exact moment just for the raid. I want to make it super impressive. I'll explain a little bit more details about it as I'm going on about the stream, but like I'm just letting everyone know as early as possible. I've already texted all of my real life friends. I've texted everyone I know. I texted my D&D group. Everyone who can show up at 8:30 for the raid. Oh, it's going to be amazing. Okay, let's move Jen. So, make Jen easily visible. Bring these characters over here. But the Twilight characters, the Spice Family characters are still Spider-Man. And we can put Aang their stage. So he's the Baldy behind the Baldy. There's a Baldy behind the Baldy. And it's a special surprise for when people. Pico! Welcome to the stream! Okay, now, so right now, I'm taking streaming a lot more serious this year. I've had a lot of feedback both from the viewers, from you guys, from a few different individuals that this is something that you really like. I've prayed about it and impressed been impressed that I really think that I can do something positive with the stream, especially with like the community that we've already built. There's a lot of really good people that show up. So out of respect for you guys and the support that you've shown me, I'm trying to really build up the infrastructure that makes a stream successful. I spent a lot of time networking last week. I met a lot of new streamers. They all stream board games and art, but there's a little bit of crossplay there. I've also been spending a lot of time researching. Okay, what are the steps that I as a streamer need to take to make sure that this is successful for you guys? Nico, thank you so much for the Prime sub. Welcome back for 5 months. Eventually, we're gonna have custom art here, right in the middle of the screen. Right now, you just get a crown. Oh, actually, no. I think that is my custom crown. Not sure, but welcome back. Echo! Oh my gosh, bro! Everyone's showing up today. Echo, I'm so happy to see you. Fun fact: we're doing my first raid today at 8:30. Anybody that you can show up to my stream today at 8:30 to make that that raid as big as possible, I will love you forever. Right! Oh my gosh, RiseEQ, that's a bit of a name change. The Earl Seal Phantom Hive. Okay, Bango, thank you so much for the tier 1 sub. Welcome back. So happy to have you as part of this like new year, new stream kind of marathon that's going to be going on this week. Because this week there's going to be stream every night. Hype train, I don't even know what that means, but it's pinging me that it's a thing. I need to figure out, and this is part of what I'm talking about. This is part of what I need to figure out. I need to figure out how you guys get Black Butler. Yeah. Oh, it's a Black Butler reference. I see. The Earl Seal Phantom Hive is a Black Butler reference. Yeah, so this hype train thing just happened. It's happened once before. I don't know what it means. I don't know how I share it with you guys. I don't know how to make it special for you, right? And so that's a lot of the work that I'm going to be putting in this year, is how do I make this stream something special for you? Something that you enjoy interacting with, rather than just sitting here watching me not get tilted in League of Legends. Which, while appealing, isn't the most appealing or engaging entertainment that exists. So I really appreciate that each of you decide to show up, that each of you choose to support me. The Queen's dog. Oh, that is delightful. So yeah, so that's part of what I'm going to be doing this year. There are going to be variety games. That's going to be happening on Fridays. I'm super excited for Elden Ring Night Rain to come out. That's one that I'm probably going to be streaming a lot of. A lot of my first full game stream through was Elden Ring itself. And Elden Ring Night Rain is like everything that I want in a video game. I cannot express enough how excited I am for Elden Ring Night Rain. Okay, 1 second, guys. I need to know, is this better, all right, with this lighting? We're going to play with lighting a little bit, right? Because there's like some shine coming off my head. You can see the reflection in my glasses from the monitor. I want to see if we can make me look better and less visually, exhausting to your eyes. So I'm going to start. We're going to turn this backlight off, which is the one that's making my head shine. All right. Hopefully the shelf is still mostly visible from there. It doesn't look like it is, so we're going to see if we can turn this light. Oh, see how bright this is on my face. Yeah, that's miserable. Okay, that's worse. Adjust the color bit. That's white, yellow, red. Adjust the brightness, and then I can adjust. Okay, and then you go down. Holy crap! Okay, we're gonna find the ideal here. It's gonna take some. Oh, hold on. Okay, blue. No, maybe here. I think this is the best light. Now the question is this better with or without the backlight? I feel like in order to see the shelf, we're going to need the backlighting, which kind of sucks because it does make the top of my head. Okay. Backlight back on. You can see the shelf. You can see the gin. You can see all of my fancy Brando Sando books. You can see some Spider-Man over here in the corner. And the surprise, so my head is center screen most. Oh, Oh, the chat's actually showing up on the screen. Guys, the chat is showing up on the screen. I got it to work. That's very exciting for me. That's never happened before. But look. The chat, when people chat in the chat, it shows up on the screen. That's beautiful. Okay. Yes. Oh, okay. So anyways, special surprise for people who pay attention during the stream, you're getting a little bit of a head start here. There is, right here, a Baldy. Right behind the Baldy. You see that? You see that? Baldy behind the Baldy. That's Avatar. That is Aang, the last airbender. Right there. You only see him when I move positions, so you have to be paying attention. Too small? Maybe I just need to get a higher quality camera. Maybe, or are you saying I need to make the picture of me bigger? Right? Are we saying like I need to be like this much of the screen, and then League only needs to be that tiny little blip in the corner there? Yeah, this is obviously why we're here, right? You're not here for League of Legends. Okay, so we can either jump straight into a game. Would be a decent gimmick though for streams. You know what? You're right. So I have the Elgato Stream Deck, and I haven't really used it much. I got it because it's supposed to like, right? If you've ever watched really good actual streamers, they've got like a deck of buttons that like changes camera angles, and changes layouts, and does all sorts of fancy things. So I got mine, and I optimized it for what I needed at the time, and haven't touched it since. Fun fact about it is that it doesn't do anything for the stream anymore. It only helps me with my real life optimization. However, it's way more versatile than I'm using it for. I'm absolutely going to be setting it up to do more streamy things. One of the fun streamy things, right, is going to be probably... You only have streams or face You know, it's really funny because I have a YouTube channel set up as well, but I have not made I haven't re-edited any of the content for the YouTube channel. It's only, like, the only VODs have ever been posted on the Twitch channel, and Twitch only hosts them for 2 weeks. Which means there's a lot of content that we've generated that no longer exists, which makes me sad in my heart. And so one of the parts of the process that I'm going to be optimizing is every time a Twitch uploads a VOD, I'm going to pull it, I'm going to put it on the YouTube channel as a full VOD, and then hopefully we can get it edited down to something that's a little bit more YouTube-y, right? So we get rid of all the uhs and the ahs and the, you know, the verbal fillers, we get rid of the downtime, we get rid of the slow moments, we make sure we highlight the big things, so that it becomes more manageable on YouTube as well. And that way we're recycling the content for both platforms, and we get a lot more out of what we're doing. So yeah, so anyways, I'll use the Stream Deck to create a button that makes my head this much of the screen, right? And then, you know, I'm going to get a few more webcams because they're relatively cheap now. And I'm going to post them in places, right, so that I can do that thing where, like, I flip and I, like, point up, or, like, you know, all those, like, cool, I don't know, I just feel like those are cool, fun, interactive things. And then, of course, there will be, like, channel point redemptions for y'all, where you're like, hey, I want to see you do, like, the spin point, or I want to see the back camera, right? And so when you redeem it, I can hit the button and we change to that view, like, all sorts of fun things like that. So we have all of that to look forward to this year. This stream is my #1 non-work priority this year. That's what I've decided. So I've got 4 New Year's goals. 4 New Year's goals. The first one is I'm going to be writing a page every day. The second is I'm going to be learning 2 Japanese kanji every day. Because those are 2 of my smaller goals. The third is I'm going to be streaming 3 times a week, guaranteed. Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and Fridays are stream days for the rest of the year. I'm not letting anything interrupt that unless... There are a few things that can interrupt that, but for the most part, don't worry. The gym is the other one. I'm continuing I've been working out 4 times a week. I lost 36 pounds last year. If I can do that again, which as part of motivation for that, I have committed to doing all shirtless cosplays this year at conventions, right? To really force myself to tone down. So I've got some stake in the game right now because those cosplays, they're already in progress, and there's going to be some belly. And if I want to look good, I gotta make me look good. I posted on the Discord as well some ideas for. There's a stream request channel that has only been used for Vander to request TFT streams. I'll probably get a God of War cosplay in here at some point. Hopefully, it's probably going to be this year just because it should be relatively easy to put together. Oh, I need to text CJ. But I need to copy, search, okay. Okay. Okay, so he has that as well. Yeah, so God of War is going to be happening. I don't know what League of Legends characters I'm going to be doing this year. I'm going to be doing one for Otakon. Next year, November of 26, any of you who are interested, I'm going to be going to the World's Finals because it's going to be hosted in North America. So if you want to black out those dates, they haven't released them solid yet, but you can start planning for that trip. It's going to be just under 2 years' time. Hopefully the channel's grown a lot by then. For any of you that are there, will absolutely I'm gonna make sure that we have a good time together. I love going to the World's Finals. It's such a different atmosphere. It's gonna be so much fun. So that's gonna be November-ish of 26. Okay, let's see. Any other announcements before we get into gameplay? I'm designing my first board game, so that's gonna be fun. I'm in contact with a board game publisher. They like the preliminary idea of the game that I have. I've created a prototype for just like the original pitch, but I'm going to be working on that a little bit more and refining it. I've got a bunch of notes that I've been taking for it. Last week was super inspirational, and more about that over the course of the stream. But without further ado, let's go ahead. Let's get into a League of Legends game, and let's get the stream started. So the League of Legends stream format is going to be changing ever so slightly. One of the things that I used to feel really guilty about is that when I'm playing League, especially as ADC, I become hyper-focused on the game itself, which you have to if you want to succeed. There's no trade-off there. You either hyper-focus on the game so you can be successful, or I let myself get distracted. And it's not fair to me, and it's not fair to my teammates if I'm focusing on the stream, focusing on the audience and audience interaction while I'm trying to play the game. It's really just not fair to them. And honestly, it's not fair to you guys because you're getting subquality, subpar content if I do that. And especially as ADC, it requires a lot more of my concentration than it used to as support. So I'm not gonna, while playing a game, I'm not gonna have nearly as many moments to interact with you, the chat, as I originally would have liked. And I used to feel really guilty about that. But I've done some thinking about it, and I've done some talking about it with y'all. And thank you so much for your support. What I need to be doing, and what I'm going to be doing from now on, is during the game, I'm going to be focusing on the game. But from now on, after a game, maybe after 2 games, I'll be doing a VOD review. We'll be going over the gameplay. We'll be going over opportunities for improvement. You'll see the process of how I approach the game. And that's going to be fully interactive. Because I can pause it at any time. I can answer questions. There might be a little bit of coaching that comes on. We've got Emerald players in chat. We've got Diamond players in chat. I know that I have a couple of Masters players who are my friends who stop by the chat sometimes. Yeah, so it's going to be awesome. So, and then just as a heads up for the week, I'm going to be streaming every night, starting at this time at 6:30. Tonight's going to be a bonus stream, so because it's not part of the regular schedule, so that's why we're doing the Summoner's Rift tonight. Tomorrow's going to be a TFT stream. When TFT ends, we're going to go into League of Legends again. On Wednesday, it's the Dungeons & Dragons stream. Thursday night is going to be probably more League of Legends. Friday night's variety gaming. If there's a game you want to see on Friday, please post it in the Discord. I cannot stress this enough. If you guys want things, you have to communicate it to me. If you don't communicate, there's no communication. Nothing's going to happen. And then finally, Saturday is going to be, my coach has agreed to coach me on stream. It's going to be an excellent educational opportunity for any of you who are thinking, hey, how do I step up my League game? My coach, he's a Masters tier ADC. He is absolutely amazing. He's super friendly, super kind. everything. He embodies everything that there is to embody about this channel, and he's just super helpful. So if you want to stop by, you'll see him then. It's going to be amazing. All right, I've got one more thing that I want to post or send to a friend. If Discord will behave. Okay, so, and then finally, guys, in preparation for the raid tonight, because that's going to be, for me, that's the most important part about the stream tonight, is going to be this raid. So we are going to be raiding at the end of every stream for the rest of forever, because that's one of the things that I'm supposed to do as a streamer to make sure that we can grow the community. And the bigger splashes we can make, the better it is for our community, the better it is for the other people. The kind of rule set, right? So remember that the community values of Boru Nation are mental resilience and lifelong learning. One of the ways that we demonstrate that is through kindness, kind words and kind acts. So when we raid these other streams, I want us to overwhelm them with positivity. I want them to I want their hearts to soar. I want them to I want their faces to light up with the biggest smiles that we have ever seen. And that's going to require all of us to experiment with how we do these raids. What do we do that has the biggest impact when we randomly show up in another person's channel and just start spamming their chat with things? So I've got a couple of ideas. I want you to be thinking about it as well, right? What can we do to make sure that it's a positive experience for that other person? I'm going to type something. Let's see if this works, right? So I want us to type things like this, where we do the Boru underscore and then nice words. I think that's really cool. Boru kindness, Boru love, Boru happiness, Boru shine, Boru light, things like that. Just really positive messages. Shout out you go king, you go queen. You've got emotes for that. If you've followed the channel, you have access to 5 of the emotes that I really like. If you have subscribed to the channel, you get access to a lot more. Let's see if Nightbot is finally working this year. Okay, those are the names of all the emotes. The ones that you see that have shown up, those emotes are available to you just for following the channel. And those are super positive. Look at how cute that freaking turtle is, right? So spam the Boru Nation emotes when you go into their channels too. You have access to it for all of Twitch. I believe they also integrate with all of Discord. So spam those. Spam the kind words. Yeah, spam everything in an attempt to make these raids as amazing as possible. And like I said, tonight's going to be the very, very first one. So let's make tonight super special. And there's a couple of extra reasons why I want it to be super special tonight specifically. And I'll be going over those over the course of the stream. All right, so that being said, let's get into a game. I'm going to start pulling people in from the gameplay. One thing that's really good about my gameplay is that it has improved significantly. I have taken these past couple months. There's been a few different things that I've been doing. I sang in a choir, so I'm in a YouTube video now for a 2-hour performance of the Messiah. I can get you guys that link if you want to see how well I sing, which, if I'm being completely honest, is actually pretty good. I'm very happy with how my voice is developed. I also I did a couple of saxophone performances. I did a solo performance as well, not with the Messiah, but at a separate event. I did a solo vocal performance with an accompanist. That was really nice. And then last week I did a board game cruise. And I cannot, that board game cruise legitimately has changed my life. It was an amazing experience. I met a lot of really cool people and had a lot of really cool opportunities. And part of what happened on that cruise is affecting what's happening tonight, because one of the people that the first person we're gonna go raid is somebody that I met on that cruise. So yeah, and I want to make sure that we are as impressive and influential as possible when we do that. So again, please Anybody that you know that has access to Twitch, tell them to show up to this channel at 8:30. We're gonna go on a raid. It's gonna be amazing. Like, we're gonna spread some love. And as impressive, the more impressive we make that, the more motivated I will be to make these streams better and better. Because it's kind of a Queen's Gambit here, what's going to be happening. Mr. Black Butler reference. Because essentially, right, if I present myself well enough tonight, and you guys make it look like I'm, you know, a certain level of streamer, then I'm even more motivated to actually get to that level. I know that tonight we're going to be artificially inflating the numbers a little bit, but that's part of the joy of it. And I hope that the more people that actually come to the stream, at some point we're going to hit like this critical mass where like people just keep coming because we're big enough now that people want to come join and see what we're about. And don't forget, right, that part of what we're doing is we are trying to make League of Legends a kind of place, right? And that's a goal that, you know, I've been like this successful by myself. Mostly because people like you show up to my stream and you are making League a kind of place. You've become kind of people by attending this stream. I know you have. And you then go out and spread that kindness a little bit every time you play the game. Oh my goodness. That's right, okay. And they changed the runes. I did some research to make sure that I'm in the right place. With, Jinx is an S tier ADC still. Yeah, I know. We're gonna ban Wukong.
Who questions my ability?
Yeah, it is. The sound of my voice. Okay, so I've already done some research on what challenges we're playing on the PBE in you know, the pre-patch before the season change. So I should be locked in and ready to go for all the things that are going to be happening with all the new changes. I've taken a look at the map. Set is amazing. Aggressive. I've taken a look at the map changes. I've taken a look at the item changes. I've taken a look at the rune changes. I've examined tier lists. Obviously, being a Jinx one trick, tier lists don't matter that much because 90% of the games I'm going to be playing Jinx. She's super comfort. She scales super well. We're going to let mid have the opportunity for last pick here because we can already see that they're going to be playing Caitlyn.
Rules are made to be broken.
Yeah, so the better that we can, the better, right, obviously the better I can perform. So one of the next steps that I'm doing, I've created a set of flashcards for myself. I'm memorizing the attack ranges of the other ADCs. I'm memorizing the cooldowns of most of the major supports, right? So, like Nautilus Hook, Nautilus W, Nautilus E. The important ones are coming first, right? Nautilus, like Blitz Hook starts with like a 24-second cooldown, right? Which is huge. What that means is that rank 1, when Blitzcrank burns his hook, I have 24 seconds where he doesn't exist as a character, right? What does Blitzcrank do at level 1 outside of his hook? The answer is nothing. The answer is he does absolutely nothing. So it gives us 24 seconds to accrue lane pressure. It gives us 24 seconds to make sure the other ADC can't farm without losing health. It gives us 24 seconds to make sure Blitzcrank has to disappear off the face of the earth. And right, taking advantage of those micro windows is super important. It might be 20 seconds for Blitz Q level 1. But it's like, it's definitely around the 20-second mark, right? Here, actually, I can pull it up. I need to get my poor professor working. Yeah, it's just flat 20 seconds. You're right. You're right. Thank you. But still, 20 seconds is a long time. And that's been one of the skills that I've been working on is respecting cooldowns. He does build haste, but at level 1 he doesn't have much, right? He also Q maxes, right? So obviously you have to respect both the rank of the skill, and then you have to build respect the rank of the skill, and then also you can see vaguely what their rune choices are when you get into the game. If he's taken, so if he builds double haste, right, it could come down to like 18 seconds. So, right, probably the safer way to look at it is that when Blitz uses his hook at level 1, you have 15 seconds of pure safety, and then probably start playing a little bit safer. I don't think I'm at the, that cutting edge where I have to play the difference between a 17.4 second cooldown and a 15 second cooldown. I'm definitely not that good. And so trying to min-max at that level probably isn't super beneficial for me. But, right, when I see his hook, I know that I have 15 seconds of safety. And that's just one example, right? Then you have to memorize those skill cooldowns, those impactful cooldowns, for pretty much any support that you're probably going to see. Yes, knock-up hook is a really good combination, right? But the way you counter that as ADC is you just stay far enough away. You keep the blitz hook at max range. And then you do have to be that, there's still going to be opportunities. You can't, you can't non-interact with the enemy lane. I can't be like, okay, because Blitzcrank exists, I'm going to sit under my turret. And even then, you're not super safe, right? So what I have to do is essentially a rolling compromise of this should be safe enough. If I always keep a minion between me and Blitzcrank. Yep. Yeah, right. Sidestepping, especially if you can pin them against a wall in a longer lane, is super impactful. If you've got the inside track as they're trying to run back to turret, that makes a big difference. Right? And that makes things like crashing waves that are partially frozen on the enemy side of the lane, for me, very scary against Blitzcrank. And we we have a little diagram here, right? So if the lane is at perfect neutral, like when minions first crash for the first time, halfway in the lane, that means that my caster minions, oh my goodness, that means that my caster minions are doing a pretty good job of shielding me from bush pressure, hopefully from Blitzcrank pressure, and if my support is positioning well, then there should not be a case where I get caught in a 1v2 scenario, where both their ADC and Blitzcrank are doing damage to me, and I just have to run away. There should be a situation, if my support is playing correctly, where no matter where Blitz tries to hook me to, the support can assist me. Whether they're a damage support, an engage support, a disengage support, an enchanter, it doesn't matter. They have some way to impact that interaction. Unfortunately, what that does mean is typically if I get Blitz hooked, at the very least, I take the hook damage, and then I take one auto attack from the ADC and one auto attack from Blitz. For free. Because there's no way I can return damage at that time. The best thing for my support to be doing, if I do get hooked, is putting as much pressure on the enemy ADC as possible. Now, that's conversely true. If my support gets hooked, the best thing that I can do is attack the enemy ADC. The enemy ADC is where all the damage is, especially once Blitzhook is on cooldown, right? We were kind of just talking about this concept. Once Blitzhook is on cooldown, what does Blitzcrank do? The answer is, punch you for, 40 damage auto attacks. Nothing super duper impactful. Alright. So what we do is we pump damage into the person on the other team who still has damage to contribute. Right? When Blitz commits the hook, the ADC likely hasn't committed anything at this point. I actually get that I look like Solo Renekton only a lot. That's very flattering. Oh, they banned Jinx. That's okay. We've got some backups, especially with a Blitzcrank. Where's Tristana? Okay. Pick up the Tristana runes. Examine this. Lethal tempo is still good. Actually, let's look this up. My attitude is 180 of Solar Nectin. I don't watch his stream enough to know if that's true, but if he is one of the toxic streamers, then that is unfortunate that he is that. Let's see. Trist. Tristana builds. We're gonna lock in Tristana. Tristana pairs really well.
Bandle gunner, always a bandle gunner.
Take a look here. Alright, I can see cut down. It's saying to go... Okay, so it's saying to go boots and biscuits. For the additional sustain and then the free money and boost. I could see that being viable. However, I really like just the pure scaling. I guess we'll see. If we have enough damage on the team, then I don't really need to scale. But I prefer peel over damage for a couple of reasons. One, like, Tristana scales super duper well. She definitely scales better than Misfortune. Yeah, okay, so, like, looking at my team, right? Diana does a good amount of damage. Victor does a good amount of damage. They're both burst, though. So I am, like, the high DPS champion on the team. And it really, especially with the Blitzcrank Tom Kench, the team is putting a lot of trust in me to blow people up. And so that's what I'm going to do, right? I'm going to intentionally pick the scaling runes rather than the lane-safe runes of Boots Biscuits. Because my team is trusting me to do my job. And so I'm going to do my job. Now, my coach tells me that Firefighter Tristana is the only one that actually matters. I am a grandpa. Five-year-old Raptor. No, I am a 35-year-old, my friend. And I have been playing this game since Season 1. What does that bring to the table? A lot of experience, I guess. Alright, let's go smack some people. Okay, so like I said, this is going to be the part where, to be fair to myself, to be fair to you guys, to be fair to my teammates, the next 30-40 minutes is going to be me trying as hard as I can to play out of my mind for this game. I will be talking out loud about what I'm trying to do, so that you can hear it, so you can hear like my mental process. And it also helps work as a check on myself to make sure that I'm thinking of the right things. And then we'll do a VOD review after, which will be much more interactive. And once again, if you have any friends that can show up tonight to this stream at 8:30, we're going to be raiding someone, and it's going to be amazing. And I want as much support for that raid as we can possibly get. Right? We're trying to spread positivity. Raiding is going to be one of the ways we do that this year. It's going to be an amazing experience. The first raid of the year, first raid for this stream. It's going to be awesome. I've been raided by a couple of people. I really want to pay them back. And I can't do it by myself. You guys have to be there. Now, when we do raid someone, don't stay for hours unless it's something you really enjoy. But maybe stay for like 10 minutes, right? Throw out a couple of chats. Let them get over the initial shock and awe of being raided. Maybe do a couple of interactive things. And then sign off, right? I'm not asking you to commit your entire life. Okay, I'm probably going to be starting Bomb. I'm not going to level up yet because I need to reserve leveling up W as a way to not have to burn Flash if they choose to invade us. It looks like Blitzcrank might be trying to invade through the mid lane, so that's where we're going to follow him to. If Blitzcrank can land a hook, I should be able to get a lot of damage done. Oh, okay, apparently we're going upwards. This is an odd invade path, so they probably won't expect this.
30 seconds until minions spawn.
Don't have any information on the enemy team.
Orders are more like guidelines, really.
Okay, because I'm following the team, I'm going to go ahead and preemptively level the bomb. Victor's actually this really intelligently, like, kind of solo baiting. Okay, it looks like Diana can probably just take this red if she wants to. We do have to get back to go to lane, though. The Blitzcrank is already recalled. I'm going to recall.
Minions have spawned.
I'm going to walk straight through the lane. Okay. Oh, nice. They give you home guards. That's actually really nice. Okay, so I will be out at about the same time as Wade. If we want to fake a leash... Oh, it looks like... Yeah, Diana doesn't need a leash. We're going to exert more pressure by being in lane. Okay. Oh, that's really interesting. So we actually have an opportunity as they cross through this tri-brush. Oh, if Blitz was here. Okay, it looks like they are trying to take that.
Easy peasy.
That's fine. Yeah, I'm actually going to try and hard shove this. And deny them as much experience as possible. I have to wait for... Nice. Okay, they did get first blood, which sucks. But if the more... Yeah. If I can get this push all the way in... Okay. Oh, that was a beautiful looking hook, though. Okay. Now it's time to do some damage. Every time she walks up, I can get a hit in. Every hit helps. Okay, now, part of being Tristana is that I will constantly be pushed up in this. Okay, it's not until level 3 that I'm... Okay, I don't know what she's doing. Nice, thank you, Blitz. Very nice. Oh my gosh. Okay.
An enemy has been slain.
I misplayed that just a little bit. I walked up too far. And got that Leona E. I also I should have been able to respond in time to kill the Leona. There's no reason that oh she should have lived there. I actually really like this Blitzcrank. I think he's doing a really good job. Okay, the wave's actually in a pretty good spot for me. I would go in on I would have gone in on that Misfortune, but she had double buff. I think that would have made her win. Trying to get this shoved as quickly as possible. Okay. Honestly, I should be able to get a turret here, or a plate here. Okay. Ooh, that was a beautiful look, though. Nice shove, Diana. Getting the kill there. How's the fight going? Looks like Victor's gonna die. He's out of mana. Oh, Diana's on her way to help.
An ally has been slain.
Okay. I should have W'd... I had time to W the Zenith Blade, which would have made me take significantly less damage.
Has been slain.
So that was a small mistake. Nice. Blitz got the cannon there for me. Nice. Come on. Do it, Leona. Do it, do it, do it, do it, do it. Okay. Yeah, so that's 56 damage just from the E, which is pretty unavoidable. You can't really, like, dodge. Oh, no. Okay. Got one, I guess. Alright, so they walked out of lane. Yeah, so there's no reason that Misfortune should be allowed to do anything right now. Alright, I hit the slow. Oh, here's Vi. That was Misfortune's Flash and Fieldo, which is good for us.
An ally has been slain.
Blitzcrank also gave the kill to Leona, which is good for us. Alright, getting back to lane. The Misfortune's pretty low. Leona has no mana. She does have Ignite and Flash, but I should be able to do something. Depending on... If they fully crash this wave, then they're going to be trying to back. If they don't, then they've given me... Actually, this is probably enough of a minion disparity that it gives me, even as Tristana, a small time to freeze and deny some... and some minions. So that's really good. Okay. Yep. Okay. Still a slight... Yep, so this is still enough for a normal minion to freeze. Or, sorry, a normal ADC to freeze. Unfortunately, not enough for Tristan. Okay, so that means that Leona's probably in that bush. Alright, she's not. There's Leona. But we pushed, nice, okay. Alright, I canceled an auto attack there. Ooh, that's a bad double up taken.
Ally has been slain.
Alright, I've got ult now. So somehow I'm ahead. Oh, I'm ahead in XP because I caught like the first wave by myself. Alright, Leona E is on cooldown. Yeah, Diana! And she's even helping me shove the wave? Oh my gosh. Yeah. Let's see. If I sell these, yeah, I think it's worth it to get the BF sword. BF sword's the hardest part of building Utah. Yeah, that was a really good gank. By the Diana. Nice. Oh, Victor doesn't get out just because of the ignite, I think.
An ally
Yeah.
has been slain.
Yeah, she's gonna have to flash out of there. I don't think there's any way she lives without it. Yeah, that's a 4v2. I don't think I can help. There's no reason to FF. We've got this. We're actually in a really good spot. I mean, Misfortune is definitely an early game bully. That's part of the nature of being a caster ADC. I scale way better than she does. We've still got Blitzcrank to get people out of position. Okay, I don't think either of them used their ultimates in that. Little dragon skirmish there, so we've got to be wary of both of those. We've got to be wary of. I read about the new strength mechanic, and we definitely don't want them to get it. Ooh, if that hook had landed though, Icarus fell. Yes, Icarus! Thank you so much. The raid's going to be happening in an hour. So that's the most important part to be here for. But I am so happy that you're here. Hopefully you also enjoy the content. Okay, so right now we are getting pushed in pretty consistently, which is fine. Again, I scaled better than Misfortune. Oh, I messed that up a lot. Oh, that was some anti-synergy right there, if I've ever seen it. Oh, I'm so sorry, Blitzcrank. He honestly, he played that really well. So my idea was I'm going to get Misfortune out of here. So that I can actually, you know, not die. Or at least not die to Misfortune. But then he hooked her, like right before I lined it up. The spacey stays. The spacey stays. Thank you so much for stopping by. If you follow the channel, I'll welcome you as an official member of Boru Nation. Okay. Alright, so things that we're thinking about, right? Misfortune is definitely had an itemization, so I've got to be really careful. We don't really win fights. Oh, Leona, stop. We win fights. We win fights. We win fights. Oh, okay. We're against the Mordekaiser, who is 0-3. I think I win against the Mordekaiser, especially if I can chip him down. All right, we're saving the bomb for... Okay, we would have saved the bomb for the minions. We would use it on the turret. Okay, is that there? Okay. They've got 2 feats of strength now. Uh-oh. Did not mean to take a turret shot there. Nice silence. That was his flash. Okay, so Mordekaiser without flash should be a very juicy target for our Diana. She is on the bot side of the map right now, but I do have to back, which is unfortunate for her timing. Alright, gonna heal up here, run back to lane. Bloody Joke is on. Oh, he almost had it. Oh, that's their, okay, that's their... Oh, this poor Victor. He's sad. I mean, he's understandably sad. Let's see if we can't get his move up, though. People play better when they're happy. Yeah. He's just expressing frustration. That's one of the hard things that people don't, like, realize and remember as they're playing League of Legends, is that people really, they're not, like, angry at you. It's not personal attacks, although it might seem personal. Alright, we're gonna make sure we clean up this Mordekaiser kill when he gets out. Okay. I screwed up that so bad that I had to flash, but that's fine. We got the kill. We're gonna get this turret. That's fine, Victor. Honestly, you farming is really good for us. All right, I'm gonna pop this so I can finish coming forward. I'm on my way to help with this. All right. I'm gonna try and go catch this. Have Tom Kench catch the bottom wave. I've got my Yuntal now. I am also level 9, so I can do this. Start working on my Infinity Edge. I should have looked up the build path for current. Nice. I should have popped that ward before. That's okay. Look at this. The 1957s. Thank you so much for the tier 3 sub. Welcome back for 20 months. I don't think the lurk command works when using it from a I missed my chance to ult him back into the turret because he W'd. I do a decent amount of damage though. He just healed a lot. Oh, and he ignited me. Honestly, without that ignite, I'd probably live. Let's see, how close was it? 1400. Okay, so we want to destroy these roses so that they can't pick them up, right? Two of the falling. First blood.
You don't hurt him in
Chalk Drizzle 23 just Thank you so much for the follow. Welcome to Boru Nation, where our community values are lifelong learning and mental resilience. We're happy to have you here. Hopefully you enjoy. Oh my gosh. See you. Yeah. I honestly, like, I should not have been pushing the turret. We didn't have any vision. Nice! That kill's really good for us. Hate that he just resets turret aggro, but it's whatever. Nice. Oh, the freaking void minions. I was like, how did he reset turret aggro? Or how did he not have turret aggro? He absolutely should have. Oh, nice with Victor here. Oh, they've got this. Oh, how close am I? Come on. Oh my gosh, yes! Yes, Victor! Get it! That's what I'm talking about. That's why you don't give up on games. Do you see how amazing that Victor just did? Holy crap. Like, he just showed up and got 3 kills, right? Out of nowhere. Get out. Alright, I'm gonna go clean up these raptors and then back to get another BF sword. Apparently they have vision of this. Don't quite have enough for a BF sword. By the time I back though, the passive gold should honestly make up for it. Okay, so I've got the BF sword. That's a lot more damage on me. Alright, we've got to be careful of the Vi there. I'm going to go catch this bot wave, because Victor's covering mid.
Your team has destroyed.
Yeah, I don't know why Nightbot still isn't interacting with the Riot API. Howard! Oh my gosh. Welcome, my friend. Okay. Posture check. I'm now sitting up straight just for you. There's a flex command too.
Who wears a helmet?
And I know my boy Howard is all about that flex. I guess. I'm looking. Okay, nope. Time to keep pushing. Only second Drake. Getting farm is more important right now. Oh, right, I forgot about the, whatever it's called.
Your team has destroyed a turret.
Honestly, we should be able to kill it. My team shows up.
An enemy has been slain.
Nice. Killing them work. Can I help with this fight? Yes, I absolutely can. I'm on my way up. Okay. Now we push. We get another turret. Honestly, I think we should try and get that. We've got a little bit of map pressure left to spend. prompt gold. Take care of more flowers. Oh nope, Leona's here. Leona's here. I can't go in. I can't go in.
An enemy has
Nice. Okay, apparently I still have aggro of this. Holy crap, it does a lot of damage. Okay, watch out for that. Watch out for that. Which I apparently can't outrange. Okay. Alright. Nope, 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 nope. I don't have enough health to help my team. Okay, I do have 2 items now. That makes me a lot stronger.
This is it.
The minion kept me out of the... Yeah, it was. We just didn't do it fast enough,
Point in the
honestly.
direction.
And then like we were cross committed, right? Because like Diana and Blitz were both like, "Oh, let's commit to it," but then we chased down the Mordekaiser instead, and that cost us our opportunity. And then we lost that team fight because that thing did a lot of damage. And you know that's okay. It's a learning moment. It's a new mechanic for the season. None of us have ever played with that before. Well, not really, right? Not in any amount that matters. Alright, I'm on my way up with this.
Is this blast proof?
Nice, they're actually doing really good damage right now. Nice! Okay, we have a huge numbers advantage. The only thing we have to be careful about is that misfortune. That's not true. I have to be really careful of the Vladimir's. Nice. Should be able to get the Rift Herald. Okay, we want to fight instead. That's okay. We do have a numbers advantage. Nice. Okay, I need misfortune to show up. Yep. I'm gonna go ahead and clear out this ward. They should be able to get the Baron's. Oh yeah, Baron's up in 15. Baron's not up yet. Baron, we've got 10 seconds left for Baron. There. See, now Baron's up. Now we're damaging. Okay. Baron's ours. Nice. Alright, now we back. Beautiful. Honestly, I think we push bottom next. We want to try and break this.
Get in my way. I dare you. Blast off.
Okay. Okay, 3 of them are showing on the map, and the two people I'm actually scared of are on. So. Okay. 4 of them are showing up on the map. That means I should be able to get this turret.
You don't hurt him if you don't hit him.
Okay, Diana's coming down to protect me. We definitely get this turret. Ward right there. Turret dies. 3 of them are still dead. We keep pushing with Baron. Or, I'm sorry, 3 of them are still on the map. Okay, they're looking to flank us. The ward right there. They saw us. They knew that we knew they were there. Yeah. 350 damage on a Mordekaiser. Dang it! I thought I was going to be able to kite that Leona to get my W reset. But I cut it a little bit too close. I should have just flashed earlier. Thank you, Holy Ice Ghost. I'm so happy you're here. As I've, and just, this is, just again, I'm going to be making this announcement a few times over the course of the night. The format of the stream is definitely going to be changing a little bit. When I'm in a game of Summoner's Rift, I'm going to be much less interactive, just because to be nice, to be fair to my teammates, to be fair to myself, to be fair to you guys, make sure you have good content. Everything that I have is focused on the game. But in small moments like this, I'll catch up to where I can. I don't have the collab thing set up correctly. Yeah, I'm getting Grievous. I need to get money where I can. So, okay. They need to be careful. I don't think we can help. But I can take this away. But they don't get it. Diana, we weren't anywhere near. Like, there was no way we could help.
An ally has been slain.
I took wolves so that they didn't get it. I didn't take wolves instead of helping you. There was no way I got to you before you died. Nice, okay. We'll see if I can push this Vladimir off of, We're in an okay spot still. Ocean Drake's soul is up in a minute. I don't know if we'll be able to prep that or not. I also don't know if we can 2v1 the Vladimir. I can at least help provide some. Okay, so she's backing. That gives us a lot more pressure actually here. So. Nice. That's so huge for us. We should absolutely be able to get this dragon. We need to push up this wave. At least one more. Oh, okay. Nice. Okay, that gives us the dragon. Honestly, I think I should have pushed bot lane instead of hitting dragon. Diana definitely had the damage to do it solo. I could have at least gotten pressure on that turret, if not get that turret just straight out. I can't believe that those auto attacks were both too late to get the. All right. I'm gonna try and take the raptors here. I can also red buff. Can't take the red buff. I can clear out that ward. Oh, I need to get out of here. All right, Baron's back up. Where can I safely get money? I know exactly where I am. This is terrifying. Nice. They got the kill on the Vladimir. That's huge. That's so huge. As long as Victor doesn't die in that pinch, we've actually got so much pressure to do everything that we want right now.
I just need a point in the right direction.
An enemy has been
Oh my gosh. The map is just swinging wildly in our favor.
slain.
Don't die. Just let me get this right. Look at me just delete turrets now. Holy crap.
Destroyed a turret. Your team has destroyed an inhibitor.
Nope. See it. Oh, hi.
You have been slain.
Okay, well, I got an inhibitor. Arguably worth. Probably not. My team needs me alive. It depends on how much. If they manage to get Baron, then it's definitely not worth that I just died. Okay, it doesn't look like they're even trying to do it, though. Yeah, they're not. Okay, so that's really good for us. We have Vision on Misfortune. They're free to just murder that Vi. Be careful of the MF. That MF ult could be nasty. Nice. Okay, that's TP. Yeah, get it! Yes! Yes! Alright, I'm running straight to Baron so that my team goes to Baron when they'll should be able to get one more. Oh my gosh, that hook, that dying breath. Hook.
I dare yet again.
I think getting Baron is more impactful than trying to destroy the Nexus turrets, especially because Nexus turrets regenerate now.
Walking tall.
Okay. Sad.
An enemy has been slain.
Sometimes outnumbered, never outnumbered.
Yeah, it's all good though. We still got this. Alright, I'm going Bloodthirster next. We should be focusing our pressure on the bot side of the map right now. It's the easiest to fall back to the dragon from. This is a bad fight. Okay. I mean, I'm on my way, but I'm in base. Okay, they're winning it anyways.
Double kill.
Okay, we just end the game. We end the game. Yep. Game is over. Yeah. Yes! Yes! Did you see that hook? Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, Blitz. Just taking him to town. That's game. Well done, team. That's why you don't give up. That's why you stay in the game. That's why you keep trying. Oh my gosh. How beautiful was that? Oh. Alright. So, like I said, we're going to now transition from doing the game into a VOD review. We're going to go over the game. We're going to go over areas of improvement. We're going to look for clip opportunities. Remember, we're trying to build the community. One of the ways we do that is by having really good clips that people can look at that are really impressive. So we're going to find that Misfortune ult that I stopped with my ult, that Holy X Ghost thought was amazing. Only ADC VOD review? Don't look at support. we won't look at your stats if you don't want to. Yeah. But honestly, Blitz, I think you did fantastic. It was an absolute pleasure to lane with you. I like even in the times when you died, right, during the laning phase, you died saving my life. Like, and I recognize that and I appreciate that. So thank you very much. All right, we're gonna have to skip waiting for stats. I don't know why the client is so terrible, but it is. Oh, I'm really sad. Oh. What in the world? Okay. I don't know what's going on with the client. That was weird. But we are going to do the VOD review quick. And again, at 8:30, we're going to be doing the raid. So please, 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 pull in as many people to this channel as you can for the 8:30 raid. I really want it to go well. Look. Okay. So yeah, pull people in, as many people in the chat as possible. It's 7:30 Central, so it's in about 40 minutes. 40 minutes is the big moment. Ish. I'm gonna do some explaining. We're gonna go over what Boru Nation raid etiquette is. So start thinking about that. Start thinking about the kinds of things that you want to type when representing Boru Nation in somebody else's chat. Remember that our values are lifelong learning and mental resilience. We want to spread positivity. We want to spread joy. We want to spread mental resilience, right? And one of the ways we do that is by emotionally buffering people, by making them feel better, by making them feel happy, right? So think about the kinds of things that you can say to do that. Once again, I'm going to strongly encourage you to do things. I'm about to type this in chat. Boru kindness. Anything that you say that is a kind message, please put the Boru underscore prefix in front of it, right? Just to give that little extra special Boru Nation flair. That's going to be really good. Make gratuitous use of the emotes. I'm going to go ahead and do this command. We have a bunch of emotes. If you have followed the channel, you get access to the emotes that you can see right there. If you subscribe to the channel, you get access to a lot more. All the ones that are listed that you can't see the actual emoji for. I think the emojis look, the emotes look amazing. I think the artists who did them did an amazing job. I'm so happy with them. We have another artist who right now is working on getting them. A couple of them turned into animations, and she says that process is going well. It's a learning experience for her, and you all know how I love supporting people as they endeavor to build their own businesses. So really happy about that she's developing that skill and coming into her own there. So so let's get into this VOD review. And if you have any questions about the raid itself, anything like that, let me know. This is much more casual chatty time as we do the VOD review. So I need to go into my match history. We will pull the VOD itself, and then we will begin the review. So far, 1 out of 1 for placements. Pretty good. 100% win rate this season. That's just because we're amazing. It's also because we had an amazing support. Thank you again, Blitzgrab, for being here and for being my support. Blitzgrab, please make sure you follow the channel if you like the content, because we are legitimately trying to make League of Legends a kinder place. Obviously, the community is known for... The community has a reputation. We're trying to upend that. I'm trying to prove to people that most people who play League of Legends are just real, normal people who are genuinely kind and get genuinely frustrated when they play League of Legends, because it's a genuinely frustrating game. Okay, so the first thing that we think about when we look at a VOD, the very first thing, let's look at the matchup. So in my lane, it's going to be Tristana Blitzcrank against Misfortune Leona. So I need to think, what are the win cons for this lane? What do I benefit the most from in this lane? So the first thing that we can note, Tristana scales way better than Misfortune. So going even in lane, or even a little bit behind, is winning for Tristana in this case. So there's a couple of things that if we had thought about it properly, or if I had been in comms with the Blitzcrank at the start of the game, that we could have done with this. First, knowing that just being even is going ahead means that we can free up that Blitzcrank to go roam around, right? If I'm just sitting under turret farming all game, I'm winning because Misfortune's getting just as much farm as I am, but Blitzcrank is out there affecting the map. I'm getting more XP, Blitzcrank is out there affecting the map. I'm getting more gold, Blitzcrank is out there affecting the map, right? So that's one possible thing that we could have done. Blitz chose to stay in lane, perfectly viable option, right? Blitz is an excellent tool for obtaining lead and smashing it. Now, that's not what we did, but that is the strategy that we committed to. Thinking about that, what do we need to look out for? Misfortune Q does a lot of damage if you're standing behind the incorrect minion. Leona's abilities aren't blocked by minions. So unlike most lanes with skill shots, right? Like against Blitzcrank, you want to stand behind minions. Against Leona, it doesn't matter nearly as much. And against Misfortune, you get punished for standing behind minions. So in this case, we actually want to be standing on the edges of the wave, right? Above or below the caster minions. So that Misfortune can't hit us with the double up ability. One of the really scary combos that we have to watch out for is Misfortune E, Leona E combo. Because that slow sets it up so that you can't dodge the Leona E. You've got to be careful about that. So that's one of the things that we need to think about. Now, if they're smart, they're going to start double E, because that gives them a huge advantage in lane. What's probably going to happen is Leona's going to start Q, and Misfortune's going to start Q. It's just the thing that people default to a lot. But we're not going to we're not going to take that on faith. We're just going to wait until we actually see the abilities used to play. And we're going to play respectfully around the fact that if they both took E, it's a lot more dangerous for us. So this first part of the lane is pretty boring. We need to follow around Aqua Pup. We need the blue side camera on for the VOD review. So remember that we did do that like initial... okay, let's slow this. I need to learn the hotkeys for this. All right, we're going to slow this down. And we need to back up here because we just skipped over... Yeah, the camera is supposed to be focused on, and then I moved the camera. Okay. So remember that we followed the Blitzcrank around for an attempted invade. We got some information. Nothing huge came out of it. That's fine. Okay. So here we are. They have 3 people that were at our red buff. So Diana's running for her life. I think Victor is going to be coming down to help, which honestly he shouldn't have done. He should have just stayed in lane and like unless he could safely assist without any danger to himself, right? We know Diana's in a bad position. If she dies, that's okay. We don't also want to lose Victor. What he should be doing is exactly what I'm doing. Going to his lane, getting the shove, getting the farm, and punishing the Vladimir for leaving lane at level 1. Okay, so that's what I've chosen to do because I know that Leona and Misfortune aren't here. So look, already, boom, 1 guaranteed, 2 guaranteed, 3 guaranteed CS advantage over Misfortune just because 3 of her minions are died and she's nowhere in sight. I'm trying to finish shoving this wave to try and crash this before before Misfortune and Leona get there. Obviously, it's too slow for that. Oh yeah, we can see the map actually during a VOD review. I keep my face on the mini map for when I'm actually streaming. Because I've had stream ciphers before, and when the enemy jungler knows where your jungler is, it's really annoying. The game is really... okay, so Blitz just failed a hook, which is, again, it's fine, right? Just the pressure of it pushed them back and denied them a CS, which is really good. That's one of the better things that you can do with Blitz hook, is use that pressure. But knowing that that's down, I do have to play a little bit safer, because now if Leona gets on me, Blitz has no way to interact. Remember how I said that against Blitzcrank? It's funny that we were talking about Blitzcrank before the game began, but with Blitzcrank, when Blitz hooks somebody, the best strategy is to actually attack the enemy ADC, because Blitz has essentially blown his load. He's got nothing left to contribute. So putting damage onto the ADC, putting pressure onto the ADC becomes the most important thing at that point. The same is true for Leona. It's the same strategy, the same concept. Leona now has the ability to get onto me, but there's nothing that Blitz can do to take pressure off of me, right? So, to like play this whole scenario out, right? If Blitz hooks the Misfortune, Leona's best play is to E onto me, and to make sure that I don't get to move and I don't get to do anything. Conversely, if Leona E's onto me, Blitz's best move is to then hook the Misfortune so that she can't do damage to me while I'm not allowed to move. Right? That's kind of what's in the two supports mindsets. If one of them lands their crowd control and the other doesn't, that automatically creates an advantage for that lane. Now that Blitz Hook is on cooldown, he literally can't trade crowd control with Leona, right? That means we, by necessity, have to play a little bit safer for the next 20 seconds, right? That's what Blitz Q cooldown is. Can we see? Yeah, 20 seconds. All right, so we're gonna play this. Yep, we back up. Okay, you can see that I'm dancing a little bit. We do have a level advantage, and I'm trying to tiptoe in and out of the Leona E range to try and bait it out of her without actually getting hit. I took Q level 2, which is probably a mistake. I took it to try and shove the wave, right? But we already had determined at that point, or could have determined at that point, that I would not be able to crash it into turret before. And this is me, I just misplayed this like crazy. It took me way too long to get that bomb onto Misfortune. I could have had 2 more auto attacks on that bomb. She would have been down... Let's see, I do 77 damage, and it's an additional... half of that, so an additional 50 damage. So, and then Misfortune has 28 armor, so that's a 30% damage reduction, or 30% more damage required, roughly 25%, 22%. Okay, so raw value is 154 plus an additional 75, so about 225 extra damage that I could have done, minus the 20% means minus 40, so 180 more damage. So Misfortune could have been at 110 health right now if I landed those 2 auto attacks and played that properly, right? And if Misfortune's at 110 health right now, there's no way this play happens. What's about to happen would not have happened if Misfortune is sitting at 110 health, because what would have happened is she would have walked up here. It would have taken 2 more auto attacks, but 2 more auto attacks and she dies. Blitzcrank also does not have Ignite. Okay, that's fine. Okay, yep. So instead, this happens. I flash. Vi flashes with the follow. I use Barrier. Blitzcrank, play of the day, saves my life again, right? Beautiful hook. Again, I was too slow. I was just a little bit out of range for that. And then I overcommitted to the chase, which let Vi come back in to kill me, right? So that's a couple of just really small missteps on my part that end up denying me a kill on Misfortune, giving the kill to Blitzcrank instead of myself, and getting me killed, right? From 2 small, like maybe 100 unit mispositions in this lane. Right? And this is only 3 minutes into the game. And there's already, you know, a 400-ish gold difference in what I could have had compared to where I was. If I just made those 2 slight hadn't made those 2 slight positioning mistakes, I played that better. Alright, so because this is a Tristana VOD review and not a Blitzcrank VOD review, we're going to speed up a little bit until Tristana actually gets back to lane. Alright, that's a little sad. It's whatever. It was a good look, right? It honestly was. Interrupting their tempo like that is a really good heads-up play from the Blitzcrank. Really smart to keep them forced in lane. Because what that means is, League of Legends, especially during the laning phase, is all about what I call realized gold advantage. Building a gold advantage on the over the enemy team is really important, right? How do you do that? You farm better, you get kills, and you deny your enemies CS. Those are the ways that you can accrue a gold advantage. Now, having a gold advantage isn't in and of itself actually winning. You have to realize that gold by spending it and converting it into actual stats for it to matter. So right now, I have a sort of stat advantage over Misfortune. I've got my boots and I've got a potion. Whereas Misfortune hasn't been able to spend her gold yet. So even though she has more gold than I do, I've spent my gold, which should give me a slight combat advantage. Unfortunately, there's no way for me... So, why it's important that Blitzcrank tried to stop them from backing is because by forcing them to stay in the lane rather than recalling, that means we get to be in a lane state where I do have a slight realized gold advantage, which mitigates the fact that she has an actual gold advantage. Okay, so let's go ahead and keep the VOD going. Gonna slow it down. So, because Blitzcrank is dead, there's no way for me to keep them in lane. I mess up that farming. We don't have to really go into the micro of that. Alright, so what I'm trying to do right here, is push the wave as quickly as I can to get it to turret, deny as much of the CS as possible to the Misfortune. So we get it crashed. Yep, see, there's one minion, 2 minions that died before Misfortune could get here, so she couldn't even get the experience, let alone the gold. That was a beautiful hook look from the Blitzcrank. If it had landed, I was slightly out of position to do damage. Examining how this landing phase goes. Okay, we're going to back up 15 seconds, and we're going to see what the optimal play should have been with that hook. So I'm level 4, Blitzcrank is level 2, that's fine. His level 3 honestly doesn't add that much. As long as he's got QE, which he does, he doesn't need to be level 3. I'm level 4, so I've got a level advantage over both. Misfortune is way out of position right here. I should be shooting her in the face. So the fact that I didn't shoot her right there is a mistake. That was a free auto attack that I could have had. Okay. This is another mistake. I know that I'm in a dangerous position, and I only put myself here because I had W. I should have been able to buffer this crowd control. Instead, I let it hit me. Right? You can see that I turned away. You can see that I reacted to that E. NO619, thank you so much for the sub. Welcome back. Happy to have you part of Boru Nation, man. We're going to be doing the raid here in about 23 minutes. It's going to be amazing. All of you are wonderful. I'm so happy you're here. And again, I will give like a prep speech going into our very first Boru Nation raid. It's going to be amazing. All of you are going to weep tears of joy. Be prepared for it. Don't say I didn't emotionally warn you, emotionally prepare you. So, I should have buffered the E. What I ended up doing instead was buffering the Q. But what that means is that Leona got her Q off, which means she got an extra auto, so she got, what, 10 plus 60 damage. I also took the passive damage because of the Misfortune E. Essentially, I took, like, 150 extra damage here that I didn't need to take, right? Now, I do have the potion, which helps mitigate that a little bit, but then also because Blitzcrank had to come in and try and soak up some pressure from me, he also ends up losing a little bit of health. So that was a poor trade because I buffered the W incorrect. Oh, there's a Bango redemption here. Hydrate. Okay, Bango, you got me. I forgot to prepare water for this stream. I'm going to be right back. I've got it ready to go in my fridge. My friends, what happens when I leave the stream for a moment is I leave you with the Jin chair. Here's the Jin mask. I interact with the Jin chair. I will be right back. Now, for those of you who didn't notice before I point this out, we now have a shelf of stuff in the background. Isn't it beautiful? Jin's the best. Literally is. Also, I don't know if you noticed, there is now a Jin on the shelf of stuff. Look at that Boru Nation shelf of stuff. Look at that beautiful Jin. I'll bring it up to the camera at some point. We'll get a good introduction going. But this, Bingo Jetty, is a hydration for you. Alright. The numbers are looking real good, guys. I'm really excited about this raid. I'm really excited about it. Okay. So, looking at the VOD review. Continuing with the VOD review. Alright. Just trying to get farm here. Okay, Misfortune was slightly out of position. There was nothing Blitz could do about it because she did keep a minion between her and him. Yeah, so at this point, we're just trying to catch CS. Blitzcrank is communicating to me that we need to play safe, which is fine. Nothing super exciting happening right now. It's just essentially, right, at this point, Blitzcrank and I realize, yeah, they have the advantage. She's got the itemized advantage. I do have a level advantage, which we can kind of play around. But Leona also has a lot more crowd control than Blitzcrank. So, in terms of, like, extended fights, it's kind of, 6 one way, half a dozen the other. I do much better in extended fights than Misfortune does. Leona does much better in extended fights than Blitzcrank does. But Blitzcrank's biggest strength, which is probably what we want to be playing around during this laning phase, is he pulls somebody drastically out of position. And if it's on Leona, we can get some free damage. If it's on Misfortune, we get a lot more out of it. Like, a Misfortune hook is a lot more valuable than a Leona hook, but both hooks are valuable. So, let's keep watching. Okay, we see this. We see that Misfortune is, like, really out of lane. We see that Vi's in the mid lane. We have no idea where Leona is, but either Leona's in this bush, or she's nowhere near Misfortune. So this is a really good opportunity for us to punish this Misfortune, which is exactly what I tried to do right here, right? And then, yeah. So by landing that W, I almost guarantee that Blitzcrank can land this hook. Now, I seem to remember this play actually going really poorly for us, but I don't remember why. Okay. Oh, that's right. Okay. So Leona, yeah, right? Leona was way over here, so she was super out of position compared to the Misfortune. We did just get Misfortune to blow her flash, which is really good. Do I have flash up? No. Okay. Yep, okay, so I get 2 more auto attacks off. If I had gotten them off a little bit faster, yeah. So then I have to turn around with the Ignite because I know that they have enough damage. Vi is now here. Blitzcrank saves my life by getting out of here, by pulling them all the way. And it's actually really good too because Blitzcrank gives the kill to Leona rather than Misfortune. Misfortune also blew both of her summoners, which is really good for us. Honestly, like, if I'd played it slightly better, maybe I would have been able to kill Misfortune. Maybe not. But then we get a bit of a freeze here. We're able to deny a little bit more CS, a little bit more experience from Misfortune by properly handling this wave. Alright, we're going to speed this up. This isn't going to be very exciting. Alright, so now the wave is guaranteed to be pushing. Actually, that was a really good move that I want to highlight real quick. Okay, so right, we've got the wave in a really good position for us here. This is exactly where we want it. Unfortunately, Tristana being Tristana, there's no way it's going to stay here, because every time I kill a minion, it does damage to all the surrounding minions. But what Blitz and I do here is we walk up to make sure that Misfortune still can't interact with the wave until Leona shows up, and then we immediately turn around. We played that perfectly. We probably only denied 1 minion of experience to the Misfortune, but that's 1 minion of experience, right? It's by accruing really small advantages like that that you're able to snowball and accelerate the game to a victory. Okay, so now we're just playing super safe. I now have level 6 advantage, which means I've got like an extra 250-ish damage. Yeah, 250-ish damage in my combo that I can throw out. Okay, Leona E is down, which is really good for us. Blitz recognizes that. If he had landed that hook on Misfortune, it would have been amazing. However, I end up having to do damage to the Leona instead. But now that Diana is here, so I use that ult to crowd control the Misfortune. Yep, and then I flash into the bush to drop vision. Yep. I honestly am actually really happy with the way that I played this. Yeah. Okay, we're gonna clip that for. Where do we want to start this clip? Honestly, we'll just to make a big clip and then maybe edit it to be smaller. Okay. Now I have to remember how clipping works in Twitch. There's a clip command, right? Oh yeah. Okay, you guys have to do this. This is part of audience participation time. When you tap on your screen, there should be like a little, you know, that movie set thing that goes like this. I don't know what they're called. Clickboard, clapboard, something like that. You can clip. So when you hit that button, it tells you, oh, how much do you want to clip? So what we're going to do is we're going to go over the play here. What's going to happen? I'm going to try and narrate it, and then you have to clip it. And I don't know how you, having clipped it, then post it to the channel, but you should do that. Okay, so here we go. So this is where the clip starts. Blitz lands a decent hook, right? It would have been like it was a really good hook, all things considering. Now we end up slightly losing the trade, but we knew Diana was down, so I used that to make sure that Misfortune can't get the kill on the Blitzcrank, right? And then I use the barrier to make sure that she can't get the kill on me, and then I flash on the bush to drop vision, which is fantastic. Now I'm just trying to run away from Leona. She barely doesn't get the kill on me, even with that flash. If I had... Yeah. So Diana ends up cleaning both the kills. We spent our health as efficiently as possible, right? Both Blitzcrank and I lived with like sub 100 health. So we traded our resources perfectly to get 2 kills there, which is even more amazing considering the fact that starting the engagement, we were 2 kills down as a lane, right? We were at a severe gold disadvantage. I was at boots 2 versus 100 or 1,700 gold invested into straight invested into damage on Misfortune's side. So, but we bided our time. We played safe. Diana came down, and it makes a huge difference, right? Look at the tempo swing that just happens. Now, the wave was over at my turret, and the wave being at my turret is the best time for Diana to come down for 2 reasons. First, that's when... No, I'm sorry. Tower diving is the best time. That's not important in this exact moment. Blitz Grab, triple star to you too, my friend. No idea what that was trying to say, but okay. We've got about 15 minutes until we're going to start the raiding protocol. Oh, I'm so excited. Okay, everyone just be ready for that. Yeah, so Blitzcrank played that beautifully. I feel like I played that pretty well. Did anyone clip that? I don't think anyone clipped that. I'm going to have to... It's alright. We won't replay. We're just going to keep going. Okay, so at this point, I actually have a slight combat advantage. I actually have a pretty big combat advantage over Misfortune. I've got boots 2 plus my BF sword. She has the same amount of damage as I do. Right, her 2 items, I believe, give her 40 damage. Yeah. She has a little bit of a lifesteal advantage, but we don't do... It censored the clip link? That's amazing. Oh, you clipped... Okay, you did clip it. You gave me the link, and it censored that. If you wouldn't mind just direct messaging me that link. I think this... So I used to get a lot of people who would come and be like, hey, come look at my art portfolio or whatever. And so the auto-moderator, I think, catches links. So I'll figure out how to turn that off. But if you could DM me the clip link, I would really appreciate that. And then I'll get it uploaded to the channel. There's going to be one more clip that I know we want to hunt for during the VOD review. And that's going to be the moment where Vander really liked my ult onto the Misfortune. Okay, so I know she's alone. I know she has, like, no mana. Yeah. Oh, I feel so bad about that. It was such a beautiful hook by the Blitzcrank, and I messed it up with my ultimate. Right? Talk about anti-synergy. Don't clip that. Don't clip that. That's not those aren't the kind of clips that we want on this channel. Oh, now that I have water in front of me because of Bingo's Hydrate, I just keep wanting to drink water. Alright, speed this up a little bit. Alright, so Diana's on our side of the map. We just shoved the wave. We're going to be pushing to her. We see that Leona and, yeah, remember, and so then I backed up. I checked, okay, can I beat this Mordekaiser in a duel? Yeah, there are definitely opportunities to where you can do that, and if I'd been more communicative about what I wanted to do with the wave state, right, then I'm sure you would have. But honestly, you use your ult really effectively in the next, like, 30 seconds. So I'm kind of glad that it wasn't on cooldown, right? Because this is what happens. I misposition. I'm standing up too far, coming up to the turret here. I'm trying to do some... Yeah, see, me taking that turret shot, and then I do take 1 Q from the Mordekaiser as well. And that emboldens him. Yep, so I took that Q, I take another turret shot. And then you and I both recognize, uh-oh, Tristan is about to die. That ult probably saved my life, right? Because it prevented Mordekaiser from being able to ult me. So just, I mean, beautifully done. Well done. Good use of the ultimate. Didn't help fast push the wave, but it did help. Did he not have R for that play? Hold on. Oh, yeah, I guess he didn't. I didn't know that. You didn't know that. Not until this moment, I guess. That's actually kind of funny. But we both, I mean, we played it as best we could with the information that we have. Unless you knew his ultimate was down. I didn't see it get used when he used it. So I didn't know. And our team didn't ping it when it was used, so there's no real way for us to have known. Alright, so I think we just come back to wave here. We just farm a little bit, yeah. We threaten the turret. You give me the kill on Mordekaiser. I have to embarrassingly flash because I canceled, like, 3 auto attacks by spacing incorrectly. I back. I threaten to go top.
And yeah, Tom Kench with the like really amazing chase down here. We're gonna slow it down just a little bit, and then we go mid to start catching mid wave. So honestly, we're in a really good spot right now. We are 2 kills behind. Oh yeah, I play this, I mean, pretty poorly, just because Vladimir does so much damage. Yeah. I mean, we can go back and watch that fight a little bit more and see what... So, yeah. That's the part that I really... That's the bad... That was the moment of the mistake. We'll go over it here at normal speed. So, you do a great job of crowd controlling him. I stand between you and he. This moment, I should have ulted. And instead... he manages to pull and he gets out. I also, oh, that's actually another mistake that I didn't even think about until that moment. Okay, so we're gonna watch this again. We're actually gonna watch this at 0.5 speed. So that this kiting is okay. Keeping you between me and him is really important. Yeah, we're chasing him to make sure that we can get the final damage done. That was a really good flash by you. Now, if I had, yeah, and my coach goes over this with me all the time. Speed up, blah, blah. I'll show you the exact moment where my coach would be like, hey, Brian, we talked about this. Okay. We're going to play this at 0.25 speed. Right here. Auto attack, and I don't move. If I moved behind the Diana, I don't die here. Hello, missionaries. It is a pleasure to see you. It's too bad they can't click on the link, right? Yeah, so if I had kited 2 steps... right between those 2 auto attacks, I wouldn't have died. I wouldn't have died to the Vladimir. But because I stood still instead of always kiting, which is what you have to do as an ADC, you always have to think, where is the safest place for me to walk, and then walk there. I didn't do that, and therefore I died to the Vladimir. Okay. We are going to hunt for that ult. Is this the chase down? Where? It was like in the dragon pit that it happened. So maybe it was around this. No, Misfortune stop. There's no way it's this fight, right? No. Over here. Because it's near a bunch of kills. Alright, that's a kill that we just went over, that I misplayed. They just took the dragon. It's got to be a time when the dragon's alive. What is this? Oh, yeah, this is the fight. Okay, so everyone get your clip buttons ready. I will posture check this for you. Sitting up straight. Oh. Okay. I am on my way to join this fight. Oh, this is the Victor triple kill. This was actually a really good moment for our team. Yeah, look, Victor, you know, he's been sad, he's been frustrated all game, understandably. And he just shows up to this fight and just cleans house. Okay, so then they get this dragon? That seems correct. Where am I? Yeah, so I'm not anywhere near this fight. I'm pushing bottom right now. They're getting kills here right now. I say, at this point, yes, I can go help. I start making my way up. Oh yeah, I think I considered flashing, yeah, okay. Get that kill. We also get the kill on the Vladimir. What happens is I end up ulting him so he doesn't, yeah. Yep. Okay, happy with the way that went. Okay, so is this? Oh, nope, this is the really messy fight around that. We lose there. Where in the world? Oh, this is the sequence. Yeah, this is the clip that boom. Okay. So we have found the clip. We're going to prep it and we're going to let you clip this because this is the moment that Holy X Ghost really liked. So right, there's some pressure building up in the mid wave. We're thinking about threatening the Rift Herald. We decide to go and get a couple more picks because we've got 2 picks right now, so we have numbers advantage. So we get to decide what happens on the next. I thought Rift Herald was the safer play. My team decides that they want to go in. I know that Misfortune's out of position, so I am just hunting her down right now. She just burned Flash. So now I turn. We get the kill on the Vladimir because he's the only damage threat up here. Now, boom. Misfortune, that was threatening, but we had the response. I decide at this point that chasing Misfortune isn't worth it. I look at bot lane. I decide that Tom Kinch is probably going to get it. So the best thing for me to do is go get gold somewhere else. I decide to go to the mid side of the map. Victor gets really upset at us for not doing Baron in this moment, but Baron doesn't even exist yet. He literally recalls back to base and flames us, and then he's like, I can't believe you guys are now starting Baron. Baron's not even here yet, right? Now Baron's here. Now we start Baron. Okay. I just thought that was... Alright. Is there anything else that we can get out of this VOD review? Remember, right, this game is a prime example of why you don't give up in League of Legends. Giving up is probably the worst thing that you can do for your win rate. Alright, everybody who is only sort of paying attention, now is the moment to start paying attention. We're about to do this raid. Now is the last minute effort to get everybody into this chat that we possibly can. Beautiful. Alright, so let's talk about this. Let's talk about raiding etiquette. Let's talk about what's going to happen. I've never done a raid before on this channel. I'm honestly not sure what's about to happen. I've been raided a couple of times. It's always been, like, awesome to be raided, right? A bunch of new people show up in your chat. They just spam things. Yeah, the enemy never had, like, a... We actually have a 3,000 gold lead right now. I think the only... and honestly, we can probably check the graph. The gold graph for the game. I'm pretty sure that's available in the in-game stats. Is there a gold lead over time? Overview? Yeah. So here's here's the overall gold, right? So they had a slight advantage. They got up to a 2,000 gold advantage right before that triple kill, I think, by the Victor. So up until that point, like, they did have a slight gold advantage. They never really snowballed it out of control, though, right? You can see how much more of a gold lead we get, and how much of a gold lead we threw at 27 minutes. I don't know what happened there, but we were like, hey, you know what? We are glad to have been winning. We don't want to be doing that anymore. Do you see this? Look at what we did to ourselves. I don't even know what we did. They just killed all of us. Okay. Alright, so let's talk about raiding etiquette. And we're gonna run a little bit of a sample here. So let's pretend like I'm getting ready to hit the let's go raid button, right? And what's gonna happen is I'm gonna count down, I'm gonna hit the raid button, and I want you guys to start flooding my chat, right? Have like 2 or 3 messages like in a text pad or something, or just one. If everyone has one unique message that you're gonna spam, and then some emotes, right? If you haven't followed the channel yet, follow the channel so that you get access to the Burger Nation emotes because they're amazing. I'm going to post those again. Emotes. So look at those emotes. You use the emotes if you're doing like a copy paste message. They're all like Boru na something, Boru na, right? The turtle is called Boru na don't give up. The Spacey Stays, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome to Boru Nation, where our community values are lifelong learning and mental resilience. We are happy to have you here. One of my big goals is to make League a kinder place. Even if you don't play League of Legends, the things that we talk about here will help you in your everyday life. Yeah, so get a couple of the Boru Nation emotes in there. Get a nice message that, so like here's an image that I would love to see, right? If somebody was like Boru nah don't give up. I'm gonna copy paste that a couple times and then like Boru kindness and then right? Like that message right there is exactly the kind of message that we want to be spamming when we're raiding somebody. You've got a couple of your favorite emotes, you've got a really nice little message there, and then literally, I just want you to spam it. Oh, I should have copied the whole message, not just the emote, right? Oh my gosh, I'm struggling. Yeah!
Hey, but the Night 257, you're gonna have to use some of the higher tier emotes that not all of our wonderful people here have access to. The Don't Give Up turtle is one of the follower available emotes. So anybody who's a subscriber, please use one of the subscriber emotes because they look amazing. Exactly like that, you've got it. Chalk Drizzle. I love it. Oh, licked it. Fantastic. All right, so let's blow up this chat real quick as a simulation. Everybody just post things, paste things, everybody. Let's see, yeah, flood the chat until it tells you you're not allowed to spam something anymore. I don't know what the limit is. I don't know what my limit is. And if you have hit the limit, then when you are allowed to chat again, tell me what that limit was. Yeah, this is what I like to see. There you go. Love it. Love the call out. Okay, looks like there's... So yeah, so like that thing, I don't know if you've ever seen this happen in the chat, but like... beautiful messages there, Pico Singularity. I love it. I love it. Okay. Alright, we're gonna kind of... Let me figure out how to actually do this right. Like, shall we? Let's see. Okay. Go. So I think I have to go to Twitch. I might have to go to my creator dashboard. Also, if you have to choose between doing a subscription to my channel or doing a subscription to their channel, please subscribe to their channel for this month, and then next month you can come back to me, I promise. Okay, creator dashboard. Okay, that was a little weird, right, with the, like, infinite recursion. Board settings. No. Community? No. Stream manager? Raid channel. Here we go. Let's see. Okay. Going to raid this channel. Oh, we can get a preview about what's happening. Oh, she's talking about the cruise that we just... That's perfect. Okay. So for those of you who don't know, I just went on a board game cruise. What in the world? Oh, do you not have access to that one? That's all right. It's beautiful. Okay, so yeah, I just went on a board game cruise last week, and it was amazing. So I have a friend who's who works for a board game publishing company. Okay, don't just write Boruna licked. All right, it's licked. It is the name of the emote. That might come across as a little strange. Okay. Yeah. So the board game cruise was absolutely amazing. And so one of my friends works for a board game publishing company. Now he came just like support the company, help promote the brand. The CEO of the company was supposed to come. However, the CEO's flight to Miami got canceled not once but twice. So the CEO wasn't able to make it. And so my friend got promoted up to like the super ultra deluxe suite that the CEO of the company was supposed to use to promote the brand. And then like he got me invited to all of the VIP events. So I met the board game publishers, I met the board game artists, I met the board game designers, I met board game streamers. This is one of the people that I met. We hit it off really well. So tonight's raid is like a special surprise for her, right? Like, hopefully it goes over well. Hopefully you guys can make this amazing. Are you guys ready? Are you ready? Are you ready? I don't know how long the delay is in this stream, so I don't know how long I have to like keep hyping up. I'm gonna hit the start raid button. Everybody start spamming stuff in chat. You should be able to just spam stuff in my chat. You don't like, I don't know what's about to happen, but whenever chat appears, you might have to go through an ad first as well. I'm sorry that you have to go through an ad, but here we go. Okay. Oh, is it asking you if you're ready? Oh, and there's a chat command that I can use for it. Okay. Ready, set, raid. Here we go.
Oh, there we go. Gaming space.
Hey!
In the booklet that you get, it tells you where you can game and what time it's open. Hey! Oh my goodness, thank you so much for the raid.
Why me?
We did it.
Hello everyone, hello friends, good to see
Yes.
you. Let me go ahead and give you a follow here.
Just followed.
Oh, thank you so much for follow. Hang on, let me
All right.
Let me see if I can give you a follow. Just give me a second.
Yes.
Underscore
You guys are amazing.
276 just followed.
Following. Am I following? How do I follow you?
How do I?
Thank you so much for the raid. What were y'all streaming today?
Tiff Chilla just
Oh, whoops.
Hey, let's go. League of
Boom.
Legends. Oh my goodness. Thank
Yeah.
you so much everyone for coming on in the night. Good to see you. We have so many follows right now.
19 just followed.
Oh.
What is going on? Hey.
Ba-ba.
Best non-board game ever. Thank you so much. Oh my goodness.
You guys are
What's
amazing.
going on?
Thank
All
you
of-
so
all of
much.
the follows. This is the best raid ever.
Banzinator
Bango,
just
you're the
followed.
best, Bango.
Following
Yes.
everyone? What is going on? What the heck? Thank you so much, everyone. Thank you so much for all the follows. Welcome. Kidder Blossom, good to see you. Wow, I've never had
Just followed.
a raid like this where like everyone from the raid is following. Thank you so much, everyone. It's so good to see you. My name is Bonzinator, or Bonds for short.
Oh, I probably shouldn't have
Family
shown that on
board
screen.
game
That
and
was the
video
last
game
for my.
streamer. And today,
Just followed.
today I am finishing up part 1 of Dice Star Cruise, which I just got back, and then
I love you
I'm
guys
gonna be
so
starting
much.
For Games Anonymous.
Thank you for
So it's
making
good
this
to see you
amazing.
Eco Singularity just followed.
all. What is going on?
Yes. Stream, you have been absolutely amazing. I am
Cinderella,
so
I don't know
happy
why
with
it
all of
said.
you.
I don't know why.
You're
I don't
literally the best.
Well, there is a lot going on, and I did I just see.
Yeah, you guys are amazing. Thank you so much.
Okay.
Again, we're going to be
Did I
rating
just see
every stream.
Boro Nation
Hacker
subscribed
underscore fell just followed.
at
And,
a tier 3.
Yeah.
At a tier 3.
So we're going to be looking for these
Thank
kinds of
you
reactions
so
all
much.
the time.
Thank you so
Yeah.
much for a tier 3 sub. What the heck? And then the Knight,
Y'all are amazing. I love you so much.
subscribed for
And
6 months.
I will be back
at tier
tomorrow.
1.
So tomorrow's going to be a TFT stream. We're going to raid again at the end. It's going to be beautiful. All of you, please keep making the world a better place.
Hallelujah.
I love you so much.
I
Have a
thank
good
you
night.
so much. Thank you.